Yo, it's your boy Ronte. We're here to be able to welcome you 100 yards, no yap. It is not no regular interview where you just sitting down, chopping it up, talking. We're gonna actually be able to, the whole interview gonna consist of us walking 100 yards down the field. It's gonna be raw, uncut, great conversation, almost like a locker room talk and everything. But we're gonna be able to give you new flavor, new motion, new wave, new everything, man. So hey, get ready, new wave coming. What's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy Ronte. I got my boy Earl right here, you know, former four-star, came from Alabama, at Florida State now and everything. They looking for big things out of him, one of the team leaders and everything. So now we being able to come here, we're gonna be able to kick a little flavor, a little new motion and everything, and we just gonna be able to go and talk and chop it up. So how everything been, bro?
Everything been smooth, coming to Tallahassee from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The whole transition been smooth. I've been buying into the process, and now we here, 2 days away from game day, and I'm ready to take on all the new opportunity.
Yeah, so, obviously, when you went to Alabama, you was there with Coach Nick Saban, and now you're here with Coach Mike Norvell. What are some of the differences that you have been going through so far from Alabama to compared to Florida State?
Definitely a whole bunch of culture changes, just about the ways we did things at Alabama, and then, just coming here, it was a few changes I had to adjust to coming here, but everything been smooth. I'm saying those two different coaches, they share a whole bunch of similarities, but they definitely extract the best from you every day. So yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Obviously, with you being able to come here and everything, one of the main things, you here back with Coach Pat, and he was your high school coach and everything. Was he one of the reasons why you came here, being able to connect with him and all that type of stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Coach Pat played a profound, aspect in me coming here to Florida State. Just having that strong relationship with him over the years, and just being able to get coached by him. I mean, he's a legend. You know what I'm saying? So just getting all the tips and tricks and knowledge, just him giving us all the game that we need, it's been a pleasure. And that's going to help us excel us not only on the football field, but in life. So, you know what I'm saying? That it was a big blessing, coming to play for Coach Pat.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for it. Yeah.
Obviously, we got a lot of coaches that we played for and everything. A lot of coaches be funny and things like that.
Sure.
So what was one of the funniest things a coach ever told you while you was playing so far, whether it's in high school, college, little league, we don't even know?
Damn, I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all, we gonna have to combat to that, bro.
Man, you flag it, man. You flag it. If I have my flag, we'll throw the flag on the play, man. We gotta go back 10, man. We gotta go back 10,
we gonna bring it back. We gonna bring it back. We gonna bring it back.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, being able to get back going, couldn't answer the question and stuff like that, so we had to be able to throw a flag on the play.
Yeah.
But obviously, you've been playing ball for a long time and stuff, and you made plenty of plays and everything, whether it's from high school at American Heritage, and everything. What was one of your favorite plays that you ever made in your life so far, that you remember the most?
Yeah, definitely. I would have to say Heritage my sophomore year.
Yeah.
I was playing with Daryl Porter. He's currently with the Pittsburgh Steelers right now.
Okay.
He was like one of the big dogs on the team around the time I was a youngin.
Yeah.
I forgot who was playing. I think it was playing Pace. Yeah, from Miami. We was playing that Heritage.
Yeah.
What's them call it? So we down on the 20. Low red going in, high red going in.
What coverage I was in?
They was coming out actually, so they was backed up. And then we was in, I want to say we was in man. We had been in man, yeah. Okay. And then all week, they been running this little screen play, this little bubble screen. So we lined up, they making their adjustments, shift, all that, you know what I'm saying? But it was like a little stat. Yeah, so they was in the stat. My dog telling me to jump it. So I'm acting like I don't know what's going on. I'm waiting for him to get in this cadence. Set, ran up, straight jumped that bit, crib. Set that bit for 20, yeah. Dove in that bit, scored, started celebrating with my teammates. Ain't no other way to do it but celebrate with the guys. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
And that was probably one of my best plays my best play in my personal opinion, yeah.
Well, hopefully, obviously you got this year right here to be able to top that. Obviously we plan on you topping that. We want to be able to see you book house, you know what I'm saying? Celebrate and do all that type of stuff. Obviously, you being able to grow up with an NFL dad, Earl Little Jr, started off at Michigan, transferred to Miami, became a guy. went to the league, played 8, 9 years and everything.
Yeah.
How do you feel, how was it growing up with, you know, being an NFL son? And also, do you feel like it gave you any advantages growing up?
Yeah, it was definitely gave me a whole bunch of advantages. Being that he was my dad and I had him in-house, you know what I'm saying? And he was somebody I can lean on whenever I needed to go ask a question or something like that. When it came to ball, he was there for me to give me the answers and the tips. So definitely had an advantage. And yeah, like I said, it allowed me to make plays, you know, at a young age, like quicker plays than typically plays that younger kids weren't making back then. Yeah, I was kind of advanced. I felt like it made me more advanced. And yeah, it allowed me to play faster and do certain things that other kids weren't able to do at a young age. So it definitely played a role in that. And
do you think it was more so because of like the teaching that he was doing for you, training? Was it like any of that nature and stuff?
Yeah, definitely the teaching, the training, all that. You know, them early weekends, them Sundays, we'll get on the field, run up the hill. Just him having me ground as a shorty, that definitely helped me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, you know, being able to play, you know, obviously you've been able to go to Alabama, you had Florida State, you played at American Heritage, 4-star, everything. You know, your career's not over, obviously. We know it's not over, but how would you be able to, if you was to be able to shape your career and everything, how would you want people to be able to view you when you get older and everything? When they be able to look back at Earl Little, what you want them to be able to say about you?
What I want people to say about me is, you know, he had an impact on younger kids, as well, you know, as long as the community, you know what I'm saying, not only when it came to football, but I like giving back. That's part of the things I do, and that's something that I was brought up on, so I'm very fortunate to give back to other people, and that's what I've been doing. And on the football aspect, just Earl was a dog. That's what I want people to remember me as, that every time I stepped on that field, I just had a killer mindset. You know, I was just about business when it came to the gridiron. So,
well, you know, August 30th, 3:30, it's going down right here. It's gonna be packed out, sold out. Everybody gonna be out here screaming FLORIDASTATE for the state, for the state, for the state. You know what I'm saying? So I know you hyped up. I know you ready for it. You know, what's some of the things that y'all been preparing for this summer to be able to get ready to be able to play Roll Tide, Alabama?
Honestly, we just been taking the days day by day, just grinding. I know we played them boys first game, but we really didn't have our mind set on just playing Alabama. You know what I'm saying? It's a long season. So we were focused on all the other teams as well. So just getting our bodies right, preparing the right way, whether I was in the classroom, on the field, in the weight room. We were just doing things the right right way, and taking every day step by step. So that's something we was doing. I wouldn't say we was really harping on them boys, but yeah, I feel like we was taking every day by day.
Okay, yeah, well, you know, obviously, you know, we like to listen to a little music and everything. You know, what's some of the artists that you like to listen to, you know, pregame?
Definitely out of bunk that Kodak.
Okay.
LCG Heen.
Okay.
Lil Baby.
Yeah.
And I started tapping in with that Rat Baby from the A.
Okay.
I mess with that boy.
Rat Baby. Okay, yeah. I see a little 954, 404, all that type of stuff. So, you know, at the same time, you know, I'm gonna go and drop the bomb on you. I know you want to be able to go to the NFL and everything. Give me your top 5 safeties right now in the league.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Buda Baker, Minka Fitzpatrick, Deshaun Elliott, Grant Delpit, who else?
Oh, we gotta go back to y'all. He flagging. He gotta go back in, y'all. He flagging. You know what I'm saying? He got 10 seconds. We gotta go back. That's cool though. Cause I gotta be able to, you know, dig on that. You know, obviously you said Buda Baker, Deshaun Elliott. Honestly, I feel like that's more the players that you feel like you play like more so than your top 5.
Yeah, it's
Cause I know Deshaun Elliott, he's sticking everything. He see ball, get ball. Buda Baker, we already know he see ball, get ball and everything. Grant did pick the same thing. He versatile, being able to play a little bit of corner, safety, all that, nickel and everything. So obviously I could see that's the type of player that you are as well. So it seems like your top 5 list is more so catered to your top 5 who you feel like you play like.
Yeah, fact, definitely. Can't forget about my dog Brian Branch. That's one of the ones.
BB.
Yeah. That's one of the ones.
Yeah.
He showed me the way at Belmont. You know what I'm saying?
You know, him and TA. Shout out to TA, man. You know, Tallahassee legend. Went first round and everything. TA, I got to get you on here, brother. You know I got to get you on here, bro. They hitting.
Yeah.
Well, you know, obviously, you know, we almost to the end zone and everything. Obviously, we're gonna go in and prep it like as you catching the pick six and everything. You get in that pick six, what you gonna do in that end zone when you ain't scored?
It depends. I ain't gonna lie, I'll come over here.
Yeah.
I'm piping out the crowd.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna throw the bird out?
I'm gonna spin that
Yeah.
bitch. Then I'm gonna throw that bird.
Yeah.
Stop playing, y'all. This voting season, man. Stop playing. We gonna do it big. We gonna do it right.
Well, you know, obviously, it's your boy Rontae. Got my boy E with us. We want to be able to thank y'all for episode 1, 100 Yards No Yap. We're going to continue to keep coming with the flavor, new people coming, and we're going to continue to keep taking over everything, man. It's love. Appreciate you, E, bro.
So that, them love.
Already, bro. You already know, man. We're going to continue to keep working and continue to keep crafting, man. Love.